folks. Blessings to you on this Good Friday evening. Glad that we can be here and be together and share a few minutes. We have a Good Friday service tonight at 7, and it's on our worship page, which is live.laumc.org or laumc.org/live. They both work, and I hope you'll join us for that. But for now, I just wanted to do a little bit of reflecting, sort of a pre-Good Friday worship time of reflection, and mostly just a couple songs. Good Friday is a difficult thing, and it's a complicated part of our story, and it's something that we often want to gloss right over because it's talking about hard things, and it's dealing with some of the worst parts of the things human beings can do. I know there's been all kinds of books and treatises written about what it means that Jesus went to the cross to die, and I don't think we need to get into all those different theories of atonement or any of that. I think what's important is to know that Jesus was so committed to letting us know that God loves us and to living God's love for us and helping us see a different way of living and of being, that he wouldn't even shy away from his own death on a cross. I don't think it has to get super complicated about dying in our place or any of that stuff. And I'm not putting that down if that's part of what you believe, but for me what it shows is that human beings are capable of enormous cruelty, just as human beings are capable of selfless acts of love. And in this pandemic time that we're living in, we see both of those things. I think we see the failings of government, and we see the ways government can be a force for good. I think we see the failings of human beings who try to take advantage of a really, really sad situation, and we see human beings who are willing to give fully of themselves to help bring healing, and that's also the Good Friday story. The most important part about it is that Jesus was always and only about God's love. As we talked about earlier this week, sometimes getting angry, sometimes being incredibly sad. But as we talked about for the Last Supper and the foot washing, it was most of the time Jesus was about wanting us to know that we were loved. And to not only know that we were loved, but then to move and act from that, and to love each other. So I think Good Friday fits into that story too, even though it's hard and we want to turn our heads and we want to be with the disciples and hide. Jesus was never about hiding or shying away from the tough stuff. And spoiler alert, as we like to say, tonight's not the last part of the story. That comes on Sunday. So I'm going to play 2 songs tonight. One is from Jesus Christ Superstar. It's called Gethsemane, and this is sort of, I just think of this as the bridge between the Last Supper last night and Jesus going to the garden and being arrested and then being tried and then crucified today. play that and then move into probably my favorite Good Friday hymn, which is When I Survey the Wondrous Cross, by the second greatest hymn writer of all time, Isaac Watts. I think Charles Wesley thought Isaac Watts was the greatest hymn writer of all time. Quite possibly Isaac Watts thought Charles Wesley was the greatest hymn writer of all time. But this hymn, I think, beautifully captures what the cross of Good Friday symbolizes and what it can mean for us. And this is a version of it that was done by the contemporary Christian artist Chris Tomlin. So I'm going to try to sing it, and if you feel like singing along, I hope you will. But mostly just I invite you to maybe close your eyes for right now and reflect on this amazing and painful and selfless and ultimate act of sacrifice that Jesus gave to us. face, draw near and bless your friends, go into this night feeling blessed and feeling inspired and feeling grateful. I don't think there's a better line in all of hymnody than the love so amazing, so divine, demands my soul, my life, my all. Good Friday blessings. Don't forget, I'll be here Facebook Live on Easter Sunday morning at 6:30, and we'll be sharing a fairly brief sunrise service before all the online streaming services at 8:30, 10, and 5. All right, and hopefully see you tonight at our 7 o'clock service. Be safe, be well. Bye.